Hello and welcome to Cotman Crawford and the Jersey Guy.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Chilling
Good.
like a villain. Yeah. Yeah, man. Being
Nice.
good. Bugging out with social media stuff.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man.
I know.
It's
And the
nuts.
craziest,
Crazy
coolest
stuff going on.
is that dumb shit that people do.
Right. Because now it's more blatant.
Yeah.
Now it's like they don't
Well,
even care.
Right. So what we're talking about.
Not that they actually don't care is really what it's looking like right now.
Okay. All right. So what we're talking
Go ahead.
about is the Kiss Cam issue. Not issue, the busted. Because people, that's what Lou's saying, that people just don't give a shit because of how they did it. And how they got busted.
Just love the amount of memes that have come out of
Yes.
that shit.
Yes.
Like, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there was one of my favorite, because I'm a Star Wars fan.
Right,
You know,
right.
The best one is with Obi-Wan with his arms around Padme.
Right.
Bro.
Wait.
Was
Is that what it's
great? Yeah.
So meme. Okay.
Yeah.
Did they? You know, they should have done one with like Batman holding Harley Quinn.
Oh,
that would've been good.
been awesome. Well,
Yeah.
get to work, bro.
Yeah.
How could you
AI
not want to?
Joker holding Catwoman.
That would have been, well, no, because they're both bad guys.
Yeah, but Catwoman and
Batman had a thing.
kind of have a
Yeah.
maybe people. It would probably go over people's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. But dude, but it's the truth. So, you know, for those who didn't see and catch
They
up,
did.
there was a CEO of the company, and he had his HR chief, and they were dating, and
Yeah, if
they
you
got
didn't
busted.
see that, welcome to the internet.
Yeah.
because
Seriously.
you must have just
you
come
had
on.
to.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what it was. And
crazy.
so they were at a Coldplay
Yeah.
concert,
Coldplay.
and when that Kiss Cam thing came up, and they realized that they were on it, they both ducked.
They took
I
off.
mean, like, they just took flight. So then, what's his name from Coldplay? He turned around and he's like, "Oh, they're either super shy or they're cheating."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and boom.
He was right on the second one.
So my wife showed me this post that was going around. So the person, I doubt it highly because they have a high social media account. They had like hundreds of thousands of
Mhm.
followers, and they said that they were the one who was on the Kiss Cam, who was the camera person for the Kiss Cam. But they said something like that there's like this secret like industry thing, like if you see older couples like holding each other or lovey, like not to record them because they're because older couples that are happy are probably cheating.
Are you serious, bro?
That's
Get the fuck
crazy.
outta
And they did it anyway. So, like, you know, but I don't know if that's true or not. But that does kind of, I mean, not saying like older couples,
Right.
But like, you know how the new, like a newly couple energy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm not saying like, you know, like it's just like, you know, when you're in the honeymoon phase. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
So if
yeah.
you're cheating, you're going to be in the honeymoon phase
Right, of
because you
course.
just kind of got together
Well,
and you're all
so-
lovey-dovey. So like,
Yep.
that's why they say like the Kiss Cam. They say
So
not
that makes
to,
sense.
Yeah.
That is so.
There was one where the guy was sitting at a sporting event and he had a sign that said, "That's my sister." And he was just holding it like that. Which is great, you know?
to make sure that everybody knew that.
No
shit.
way, man.
That's freaking hilarious.
That's awesome.
Well, so then, on that thing, come to find out
Yeah.
that the lady that was standing off to their side, that she kind of like had her face kind of like hidden
she
or
was
whatever.
laughing her ass off.
Right,
Yes.
but she wasn't
No.
laughing because what it was is that she was their PR person, I believe it was, something like that. So she worked. So what happened was that
She literally
altogether-
just had a nervous breakdown on camera. She was
because
like, "Oh,
what it
no."
was that they were actually there on a business event.
Oh,
So
man.
it was like everybody, all the crew was there. You feel me? So like it was the. It
Okay,
was
you know what? Then he's
That's
an idiot for
messed
doing it
up,
with
man.
all the
Yeah.
coworkers.
Right.
First of all,
Yes.
it's inappropriate. It's
I
not
mean,
the place to be
personally,
doing
And
you know
it.
what?
that's why they both had to get fired or resign
Yeah,
or whatever,
absolutely.
because it was a work event. Him being who he was is why it was, why it blew up the way
I'm
that
not
it did.
saying I approve of like cheating, but
Right.
don't be stupid. Like
Right.
you're with your coworker.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean by it being it's so blatant now
Yeah.
that
Then
it's
you know what? You deserve it.
it's
If
right,
you're
exactly.
that blatant about, you know,
You get what's
you're
coming to you.
having an
Yes.
affair, then
You're
know
probably
what?
going to get caught anyway,
Right.
sooner if you do it the way you just did.
Right. And you know what?
And,
Not
and
for
you
listen,
deserve to be.
I don't
deserve-
believe.
If literally your entire like coworkers, like your
Yeah,
entire
everybody
They only
knows
know
everybody
this?
at work
Dude,
knows.
That's messed up.
that is way
then,
messed up.
yeah.
Because I mean, think about it.
You
Who, if
deserve
they
to
knew
get
his
caught.
wife,
No.
who over? I mean, he was the CEO. He is.
Right.
Well, he was.
Yeah.
The CEO, not the CEO. Was the CEO. And
Yeah.
now, you bring your
Exactly.
wife to certain functions, but you're over here sleeping with this other chick. Listen,
Wow.
I'm not the angel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the oh my God, I can't believe they did that. You know, it's just more along the lines of like, dude, you just don't be that rude about it. You know, like Lou said, that blatant, you know? And I said, I by no way, shape, or form condone the cheating, you know? But dude, that's like, now your
You know what, though?
kids...
I'm going to say, though, you know what? He's the CEO. He's probably cocky as fuck.
Well, yeah. So
You know
now
what I
he's...
mean?
Now
I'm
he's,
not going to get
Yeah.
caught. I'm
Dude.
the CEO.
Yeah,
I have
Right,
money.
exactly.
I
can do whatever.
Exactly.
Powerful.
yeah. And the bad part is that now he's not going to probably be able to get a job anywhere.
Yeah.
Because now they're both going to be investigated.
Yeah.
So then, like, she got her position
Oh,
because
man.
she was, you know, under his desk.
Well, you know what would be the smartest move for them?
You don't know
Reality show.
You don't know she was under his
That
desk.
would be a
No,
smart
not
move.
literally. I'm saying that
Right.
that would be
I
the
got you.
assumption.
Right,
that's
I know.
all they got.
I know, I'm
They're
being a
not
dick.
getting
I'm
hired
being an
anywhere.
asshole.
So if they're not getting hired anywhere, right?
Right.
A reality show would be the only thing that makes sense because people would watch that shit.
Well, but then what was the news couple that they did that they had the affair on was it on CBS in the morning?
You can call the
something
show
like
Kiss Cam Couple.
Really?
that? Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know about
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Was this something that was...
Yeah, no, I can't remember their names right now, but it was a
How
news
far back
crew,
are we going?
like a year or so, not
Oh,
even that.
okay.
And they were on the show,
Right.
and they were both, you know, the anchors or whatever, and they were having an affair. Something was said, or they got caught out somewhere, and they were both married. And they ended up getting coupled. And the irony of this whole shit is that the newscasters, right,
Mhm.
they were having an affair. When all this came out that they were having the affair, their husband and wife ended up getting married and hooked
Right.
up.
Wow.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
Well, that's karma, baby.
Yeah, listen,
At its best.
I'm just saying, bro. And I guess so for me too, you know, like the kids, bro. Now you're at a Coldplay
Yeah.
concert, you're on all type of social media now, and now your kids,
Right.
your
Oh.
kids' friends,
And
their
think
families.
about, luckily it's the summer, so stuff might die out by the
No,
But well, maybe it won't be as bad. I think it'll be bad, but it won't
As
be
far
as
what?
bad as
In
if
regards
like
to
the
what?
next day.
as far as the kids.
Because
What do
the
you mean?
kids
I don't
now they're
understand.
gonna come to school and they're gonna get bullied.
Like, yo,
because
that was your parents. Your
Oh,
dad
why
was
didn't
cheating.
even think of that?
Yeah,
You know?
or
But
your
sorry we
mom
put that
was
out
on
there.
the
Happen during the
whore.
summer, so it could fizzle. It's not gonna fizzle over
Maybe.
100%.
Yeah,
But like it'll.
It's going to
fizzle
take
over-
time.
yeah. Now I don't know how
Maybe
old their
like
kids are.
like.
Right, I don't know how
No,
old
it's
their
going to
kids
take
are.
however
be
long it
worse.
needs to take because that's how long it's
But
going
it
to
would
take.
be
Yeah.
worse if like this happened during the school year, and
Right.
like it was like and they
Yeah.
had school the next day.
Right? Yeah.
Or
oh,
like-
bro.
Wow,
Because it's
that would've
Coldplay, bro.
sucked ass.
Granted, Coldplay's an older band, you know, for older people, whatever you
Yeah,
want to call
yeah.
it. It's not like it's going to be, you know, teenagers, but it's still memes that they're just replaying them on all
Right,
of the
right.
on social
Yeah.
Did
media.
you see the one at Philadelphia Phillies? They have they have that green character. I can't remember his name. They also have a female version of it, and they were doing a spoof on that situation.
No, I didn't see that one.
It was fantastic. It was hysterical because then they put they zoomed in on them. They were like all lovey and
female
everything.
mascots.
Right, and they were all like, and then they were like,
Huh? No.
Was it? I didn't see it. Was it?
It was hysterical.
Or was it both teams? Because that would have been better.
no, it was the same character but a female.
Oh,
For the Phillies.
That would have been
that's
funnier though if it
hilarious.
was like a rival team's mascot.
Yeah, but they don't bring their mascot.
Would've been
that would have been like
bananas.
hysterical.
That would actually be a good idea if you could just change it online.
Oh,
And
yeah.
ju- just go ahead and go in and just change it. But
like who's
with
the
AI and
female-
everything, you can.
I know, but it would be funnier if it was like IRL. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
No,
yeah,
I
yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it was still funny because
Oh,
you knew what
yeah.
they were doing and
course.
why they did it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
because
no
what's
doubt.
the Philadelphia, the Phillies guy, the mascot with Mrs. Met?
That would have been funny.
Because I think that's the only other.
Is that a
The
rival?
female.
Phillies and Mets?
I don't want to say rival, but yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. You know what I mean? But it still would have been because Mrs. Met.
Yeah.
I think she's the only female in baseball. I think I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying that because Mrs. Met. Because I'm a Mets fan. But
But not all teams have mascots. Like the Yankees don't have a mascot. I thought that technically there is one that
I don't
is
even
in-
know. I don't
do
even
they
know
have
they
one
do.
in the
I don't even know. I don't like them Yankees.
No.
Halu? You don't know.
Yes, I know
Is
you
there a
don't.
mascot? Is there a mascot?
I was
for the Mets?
listening. I
No.
was listening to you guys.
No,
I'm
I
just
know.
looking something up.
Is the Yankees? Did the Yankees have a mascot?
They used to.
Yeah.
Like
I
in
think
the
it was-
stadium, right? Like, but like it's not like a big.
Oh, okay.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well. So, but still. So now,
Because if
you
it was
figure-
like Red Sox, can you imagine if there was
right?
a Red
Yeah, that's what I'm
Sox
saying. The Red
mascot
Sox would,
and then
with a Yankees,
and,
that
like,
would
they
be
had that,
fabulous.
that would be,
yeah,
'cause
that would
that's
be
like
awesome.
one of the biggest
Yeah.
rivals
Good
in
old
baseball.
Phillies
Yeah.
fanatic is what he's called.
Phillies. That's right. Yes, he is the
Phillies fanatic. I want to
Yeah.
make sure I get it right.
Yeah.
Because
Dude, it is just insane. But, I mean, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, bro, it's cheating. You know what I'm saying?
It's cheating. Listen,
Right.
I'm no angel. I've been there on both sides of the coin as far as, whether it was cheating or it was being cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
But, you grow up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you figure shit out. You hope people do it. But these people were already set. I mean, he was an older guy.
Right.
Yeah.
He had to be my age, at least.
Yeah, maybe.
Close or a little older. Or maybe a little older.
Somewhere.
And was it his executive assistant?
No, she was
HR.
the chief of HR. So she was the head of HR,
resources.
Bro. Right. So
okay, because someone said it was
and it goes against
secretary.
every...
I'm
No. She was the chief of HR.
Right.
That's
that goes against everything.
I mean,
HR stands for.
So now here's the thing.
It's
so you're not supposed to have. So the problem and the thing was that because
oxymoron.
of him being the CEO, right, him being the boss of the company, that now this girl comes up and she's the chief. Of HR. So now they're not supposed to, they're not supposed to, you're not supposed to have the relations with your coworker, somebody else in the company like that.
That's fair.
But because of what their positions were.
Right.
Is why it is that there was the issue. Because is that how she got the job?
Oh, I don't know about that.
You feel what I'm saying?
I don't want to
get into. That's the question. No. I'm saying not for us, but I'm saying like as far as them being fired.
Who would know that?
What their investigation, right? And what else may have been. So now they got to go through the investigation to see.
It's kind of like the chicken or the egg. Like, did she get hired? I mean, did she couple up with him?
Or did they meet one another and they hit it off?
Right.
And then, then somehow he like, I can get you a job or whatever.
Exactly.
And hook her up.
And there you go.
One thing leads to another.
You
never know. We really don't know. We're speculating right now.
No, right. Everybody's speculating.
Right.
Yeah. Is she a new hire?
She's definitely younger than him.
Yeah, but I didn't read in all of it.
Because if she's a new hire and then he's with her already, that might be a little more obvious. But it could be he just like scooped her up right away. And, check out the new, new girl.
Look at my side piece.
But I mean, look at it. We talk about anywhere though, and that's the thing. Yeah. But then we go back.
I used to work.
You know what the gumad is, right?
That's the side piece.
That's the side piece.
Yeah.
I used to work with a guy who was like a player, and like whenever there was like a new girl at like the place, he was like, he'd be like, it was like exciting for him because it was a play,
Yeah.
So it could be like she was a new hire. You know what I mean? And he was like
possibly
just that little bit of flirting or whatever.
The possibilities are endless, I'm sure, if we go through all of them.
Right.
I mean, think about it. But maybe, and it might be something that we're totally going to be
right,
because it's going to be not what we were saying. It's going to be like, I wouldn't have thought that. Maybe it would be one of those kind of things. Who knows? But that's the thing. We'll never know until we find out. I'm sure more information will come out. I'm sure.
Right.
But it's funny. I mean, they were just so blatant, and the fact that they were in the positions they were in, like you said, makes it even worse. Because now, what kind of, you're not a good. What's the word I'm looking for?
Example.
Thank you.
Yeah,
to show. Thank you.
Right.
You're telling your employees to do the same thing, and now on top of it, they know because they already know.
And that was
from what I'm understanding,
and that's right, and that's what I heard her understood last. That chick was, that they had said it was a company function, and that's
okie dokie.
Yeah. So again,
wow.
Now think about it. Now this is anywhere. So we'll say that fine that they were,
Well, they were definitely in a suite. I could see the glass behind them. You know what I mean? They were in a nice.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is for human resources. This is sexual harassment 101, bro.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Because you can't, you shouldn't have, you have relations. It happens. You're with most of these people
meet each other, right?
Right.
Work.
And you could do that, and I get that. But I just don't think. If you're working that close together,
right?
At that level, that's a little bit, that's
too
questionable.
Close.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you work in different departments and you guys don't really see each other and you came across, at certain functions or saw each other, whatever, I just think on a lower level, it's more acceptable.
I think so.
But, to be at that level, I think that's why it is that it's blowing up the way that it is. You know what I'm saying? And again,
But people are just goofing on them now, too.
Well, they're goofing because, bro, they hit the deck, bro.
I think it was the reaction that made it
so crazy.
And that's the thing I said. I was saying to Tara, if they, just played it cool,
yeah,
they probably no one would have noticed. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
But you don't.
because no one's watching it.
When you're doing something wrong,
Right.
you react
Yeah.
accordingly.
Because-
right. There you go.
If all the coworkers knew,
Mm-hmm.
they don't put that shit on TV. They
Right.
don't put they don't put like the Kiss Cam.
Yeah,
on
they
TV.
don't. Nobody does that.
All the people in the stadium see that.
Yeah. And the
So-
only time you see this is when you're actually watching it live,
So-
like baseball game or ball games.
So, like, if he didn't react that way and just played it cool,
Yeah.
like he would just be like, "Oh, if someone sees it, then I'll get caught." But
Right.
if I fucking,
Yeah, duh.
it's so
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, because
People-
we'll see.
Right.
And again, when you say, I said the same thing because had they turned around and he was holding her from behind. If he would turn around and held her hands out and been like a joke or whatever,
Yeah.
then it probably would have played off as a funny.
You know,
and
what
it
he
wouldn't
still may have
bothered.
gotten busted.
No one would
know.
even bat an
Yeah.
eye because they wouldn't have ducked down. They
I think it would have been
he
busted.
wouldn't
Right.
even made the
He
joke.
would've
He would
been-
be like, "Oh,
Right.
look at that nice couple." You
Uh-huh.
know what I mean?
One of the
No
kids will
one's
find
saying
it a few weeks later and go, "Hey, isn't that that?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then bringing it to mom and like,
Right. But again, we're assuming that
that's
so-
all we've been doing.
No,
is
what I'm
assuming.
saying, what I'm saying, saying that we'd be assuming that
it would have made it on the
that it would have made it to the internet at all
because
it would have ended
Why
up
not?
being
No one-
because nobody.
Oh,
would
I
care
see what
about
you're
it.
saying. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying.
So, like,
Because
think
it
about
wasn't worth
Right.
it. Right. But because
it
of their
would've been-
reaction.
It would have been
Right.
like, no
Yeah.
one would have even.
Absolutely. I agree.
If someone,
I was going
posted-
a different direction with
If
that.
someone
Sorry.
posted the concert on YouTube and they were on there on the Kiss Cam, like,
Right.
well,
Yeah, like,
5,
whatever.
6 people saw it.
Yeah, maybe. You know what I mean? By luck,
How
it
many
would have
people
been.
upload their videos?
Right.
Right. That's
Yeah.
true.
Every time they go to a concert, there's
Mhm.
like 1,000 videos on
Right.
You see,
YouTube.
but that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
What's the word? To be able to go back and change that now, you'd be like, I
Right.
should have known
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
reacted because that's how
Because he
you
was
Mhm.
guilty. That's
you
the
felt.
guilty
Yeah,
You knew what
because-
you were doing was wrong.
And even with
Yeah.
that, what's this like? Didn't he think about his wife? So if he was going on this business trip and he's like, yeah, honey, we're gonna go, Coldplay is part of the whole package or whatever, and the wife is gonna say, oh, I want to see the Coldplay thing too, or that she's
Right.
gonna end up logging in to see how it was or whatever, because I just we find out that I didn't even know you could live stream certain concerts and such.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
course.
So that then I didn't know that. So that then if she turned around and she live streaming the concert,
She
maybe
might.
we'll see that in the background.
Because maybe
Like-
she also likes the band as well.
Exactly.
So wifey's watching, go, oh,
Exactly.
really?
Oh yeah. She had a bro
Okay.
before he got home. Before he even got home,
Mhm.
she already had the divorce papers in play.
Oh, dude,
You
not
know
only
what I'm
that, she was canceling shit and
Yeah,
taking
took
her name
all the
out of
money.
stuff.
Hell yeah, because he's a dumbass.
She's
bro.
like, that's it. I'm
Freaking
gone. I'm out.
stupid. You don't do that shit. And listen, so I know it's gonna sound crazy, but there's just certain things that I think should be common sense.
Yes.
And you don't do lovey-dovey in a public place if that's not your significant other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If that's not your
Right.
partner,
Right.
you know what I mean? You don't go out
And you know
on a
what probably
concert.
pissed her off even
But
more?
you know what
Is
it
that he
is?
never did that with her in
Yeah.
public. And you just him doing it with this chick in public.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, yeah, motherfucker.
yeah, hold this shit.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what,
bastard.
though?
All right.
That's probably the cocky CEO mentality.
Yeah, you're right.
like,
That's exactly what it is.
I can't even say
I can do
different.
whatever I want.
Yeah.
I
I'm
can
better
do
than
whatever I
anybody.
want.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
in the club.
Yeah.
And you ain't in it.
Yeah,
as George
exactly,
Carlin
yeah.
said.
Right.
Right.
I'm like,
Exactly. George Carlin.
Yeah.
The
and
man.
it's the truth, bro. It's just the stupid
Yeah.
shit, man. It's the
I know.
dumb things that people do. And I think that's
and
what's
there's
more
no
annoying.
need for it.
No.
It's like it's gotten to the point where people are just blatant and they wanna, like, they don't care who's watching.
right.
What
Yeah.
they absolutely just have total disrespect
Yes.
or whatever it might be.
Yes.
And even with the driving, like we talked the last
Right.
time about that,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
also included. That's all
Mhm.
part of it.
Yeah.
You get some nut job
Yeah.
bugging out.
Right. And and because you think you're the, it's just insane,
Yeah.
bro. It's
I just feel like people, and maybe it's the current vibe that we have going on in this
Mhm.
country right
right.
now.
Fair enough. In the world, period, bro.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so.
And people are just like, you know what? I'm just gonna push my luck and see what I get. Now,
See
for
what I
me,
can get away with.
Right. So now for me though, my thing is like, and I'm trying to stay on these guys as a whole, just that whole mentality with the couple is that it's cheap. Like they always make the joke, it's cheaper to keep her. Okay. And this way you're not
As far as your wife is
as far as your
concerned?
wife is, wife and or husband, whoever it is that's
Yeah,
making the
I-
more money in the
Right,
relationship. Because when you get
Okay.
divorced, I get half, Eddie. You know what I'm saying? They just and that then why would you not then turn around and if you're not happy with your significant other, then just leave. Don't do the cheating. You know what I'm
Or-
saying?
Tell them, hey, you're not Why haven't we been intimate? What's going on? If there's something happening, try to get
whatever it is.
start talking about it. At least try it for it, and then once you realize that okay, this is not even worth fighting for, you're out. Now you don't have to give them that courtesy, of course.
Right.
That's depending on how you feel,
right.
of course.
Yeah,
you know
depending on how long it's been going and how you
if you're done, you're done. Period.
Yeah, and like you know,
the problem is people want to have their cake and eat it too.
Right,
they want to have the
they want to burn their candle on both fucking ends.
Who takes care of them, who does whatever.
Right,
but they want a side chick too. So that's the problem,
right? Because not everybody is as lucky to be able to have their significant other, male or female. That's what I'm saying, significant other. Right. That I can't take. I could take my wife anywhere with me. You know what I'm saying? And she fits in everywhere. But there was women that I had dated in the past where I can't take to certain events.
Yeah,
you know
or they're trying to keep up with looks.
Or they're trying to keep up with the Joneses, and that then now it's too much.
Right.
So that, you know what I mean?
Because they can't have that like Sam Rockwell image of the perfect family and have like a young girl on their side.
Have the hottie
people,
chick or whatever. Well,
so,
then, and that's...
Or you can't just keep changing a new girl every 10 years, because,
But if you're single, you could do that. If everybody knows you're single, then you could do that and change a girl every time you go to a different function.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't work with her.
So to the viewers and listeners out there, if you want that lifestyle, don't get fucking married.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Just stay single.
Don't just stay single.
But I think,
just do whatever, man. Both men and women.
And shit like that is probably a career move because, married people are...
Listen, and that's what we're saying. They have to have that.
It sucks when a marriage goes bad, right? It sucks when that happens, right? Especially if it ends that way.
Right.
Because now you've already did the ultimate thing that you shouldn't be doing, period.
Right.
There's no excuse for you. How do you get the fuck out of that? Trust me, I know. You don't.
Right.
You don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy.
Right.
As far as with the other memes, I want to go back to that because there was a lot of funny ones. Do you ever hear of Madge and Biscuit? The two, we follow them on our page. They're drag queens.
Right. Oh,
they're
freaking
hysterical. All right. And they did their own version of it on their page. So if you just go look at it. Dude, it is I don't know if raunchy is the right word to use, but the way they did it was hysterical. The way she was grabbing him and everything, grabbing her. She had like half her shirt open. They got caught on the camera. And oh my God, you know how, of course, typical drag queen just totally exaggerating it to no end, which is makes it even more hysterical.
Right.
I love it. So we have them on page, we watch them. So they did one as well. A bunch of people were doing them.
Mm-hmm.
Just goofing on it and making up their own versions,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen a few of them as well.
Yeah. They said the one with Luke Obi-Wan and Padme from Star Wars. Like, it's and that's why I think it's even funnier. You know what I mean? Because of all the things you could do with it.
I think because public realized when they saw that and they started goofing on it, they realized dumbass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. Exactly. Dumbass. This is what you look like.
Yeah.
So that's why we're goofing on you. Right.
Yeah.
So everybody has a way of...
They hit the deck hard, too.
Yeah. My man dove like he was...
But it was too late. Yeah, she tried to hide her face. Yeah.
They realized too late. Once they realized that they were on it, they were already on it too long for them to even try to dive out.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been that kind of huggy. Like, he could have been standing behind her and had his hand in her back pocket kind of thing to just show the thing.
And you know what the thing is, too? I think that was the first couple they pointed on. So they weren't even...
Oh, my God.
Because, if they started with another couple, they'd be like, oh, they're doing the Kiss Cam, act normal.
Yeah.
But they were just like, boom, you're the first couple.
Now, that's like the lot. Now, we talk about the lotto, right? We want to win the lotto. But I think there's lottos for everything. In a sense.
Oh, yes.
There's
that is the lotto
of
being busted.
Yep.
Like, you hit the lotto.
Bro.
Not only were you the first people.
You hit the Mega Millions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Powerball. For $1 billion.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Like, they should have gone and paid the lotto.
That is the Powerball of bad, luck.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, maybe they shouldn't have played the lotto.
Yeah.
No. Dude,
that was
like I said, I think the cameraman knew what they were doing.
Yeah, had to.
Possibly.
Yeah.
He may have said, I have a hunch.
Yeah.
Or could you imagine? You know what? Of course. You know what?
Right?
Could you imagine if the cameraman was like walking, going to his camera room and that fucking guy bumped into him. Hey, you fucking piece of
Oh,
crap.
yeah.
And he was like, then he saw them. He was like, revenge.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
So it
that
come
would
later.
be fucking awesome, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
that's the case, but he doesn't want to get sued.
yeah, right? Yeah, no
He
shit.
hasn't been public
Yeah,
with it.
yeah,
Can you
yeah.
imagine?
What if the cameraman, right, was like his brother-in-law or some shit, or a family member? That would have been great, right?
Oh,
That would be great.
yeah.
Just like some crazy shit like that.
Right.
Or definitely an in-law, though.
Yeah, or just somebody that knew the couple, like
Yeah.
knew him or knew her,
Right.
and her husband. You know what I mean? That would be fantastic to find that shit out, man. That would be like, yeah, you dumbass. Like, you really don't need to. I mean, so dig it. Like, for me, I know people like everywhere, and people know my wife. You know what I'm saying? So there'd be
Right.
no
Oh,
way,
my gosh.
you know, yeah, no, dude, that's just.
You can't go anywhere.
fucking
I
ridiculous.
guarantee you, anywhere I go with this man, someone, he knows
Almost.
somebody or somebody knows somebody.
Almost.
Majority of the time.
Almost.
Yeah.
And but that's the thing. So like, I wouldn't be able to go anywhere where people would know me. You know what I'm saying? Or know the wife or something like
Right.
that. Or, you know, I go to freaking ShopRite, bro, and I'm running into people that I know. And she's like, why do we go everywhere? And you know,
I know. You told that story, Lou. You were at the
Told you that.
Palisades Mall one time. And
Yeah,
someone
I was with him and his wife. We were at the racing. We were racing the car. Yeah. I'm like, this motherfucker.
Yeah. I remember that.
Everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, my kids are
At
like,
work,
dude.
we'd be working and walking into stores, and he would run into people that
he
he
said
knew.
the person that he ran into didn't even heard your voice.
Heard my voice,
and
yeah.
didn't even see you.
Yeah.
And then he would greet them like, yo, he would go, yo, motherfucker, like, or something crazy like that. He would say to them, and they would turn around and be like ready, like you think they're going to brawl and shit. And then they realize, you know, it's like, oh, it's you, man. Whatever.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I was in Jersey Shore, and I was walking, and I had seen a nephew, I had seen some other friends or whatever, and I'm thinking I'm far fuck away from home, not gonna see anybody, and I hear, Kenny, is that you? And I'm looking, I'm like, who the hell is calling? He said, I knew it was you. And it was a girl that I worked with, and she was off the side. Wife was like, how did she? She goes, I recognized your voice. Wife was like, are you serious right now?
I recognize your voice. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Oh
it's
my
freaking
God.
hilarious. So
Ken.
with that being the point,
But that's the point.
yeah, why I would
You still
I
could
wouldn't
get
be
caught.
anywhere. I wouldn't want to be anywhere, go anywhere, and do that and get fucking caught like that, bro.
And the feeling of doing it is very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
That's not a good feeling. You got to lie about everything. You got to make an excuse for something, this, that, the other thing. But that comes with the territory. You better know that going in, because that's what your life is going to turn into. That's not cool.
And I don't know, bro. I don't think, I can't say offhand, bro, that I've ever cheated. I really do. Now, of course, you know, people are like, oh, well, there's different kinds of cheating. Whatever, bro. Like, I don't think I've ever cheated like that. You know what I mean? That you know, I was single. I ran around. I did whatever, and women knew, and you know that I was single or whatever. But I didn't have like 15 women because I didn't want it done to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
And so that then I always made it. That's one of my things. You know, I try to undo to others. This way, it's not done to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's for real. You know, I'll punch you in the face, and all right, fine, I'll take the fucking
I'll take
punch
the punch.
back. I'll take the punch back, but I hit you. I hit you first. You know what I mean? But to cheat or something like that, bro, that's like an emotion that I don't like fucking feeling.
No,
you
that's
know?
a bad shit.
Yeah,
and if it's happening to you,
right,
it's the same. You know, now you have another set of feelings, which is even worse. 'Cause
right?
it makes it
Yeah,
like, you know,
dude. Because
the worst is when they try to turn it around.
Right, because of you. I learned it from watching
Well, if you didn't do A, B, C, or D, or we did blah, blah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm the bad guy.
Nah, I'm the bad guy.
So
right.
that gives you the reason.
Yeah, no.
You're saying that makes it okay for you to do what you do.
Yeah, no. It's
so it's
disrespectful,
just a
bro.
fucking nightmare all the way, no matter what direction you're going.
Because now you're going to try to save your ass. You know what I'm saying? Now you're going to try to save your ass. I wouldn't have been like, you know, doing this if it wasn't for you. And that's men or women. You know what I'm saying? You didn't pay me no attention, and that's why I had to fuck with the pool boy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, all right, whatever, hooker. The fuck out of here. And you're not getting half because I got it all on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just, I don't know, bro. I think that's an emotion. I know that's an emotion I don't like. It's happened to me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like it.
Yeah, it
you know what I'm
sucks.
saying? And, you know, I will say, you know, I might have one chick out there that says, well, no, we broke up first. I know the chick I'm talking about, but, you know, we broke up first, you know, and we weren't getting back together, and I had done me, and, you know, there's another one who thought I cheated.
But their whole point with them was, well, you didn't even wait that long. You did it right
that
away.
long.
Blah,
What
blah,
the
blah.
fuck? Shit,
Well,
I
if
had
you're
already washed the
broken up,
sheets.
why is there a time?
So why do I have
right.
to have a time
Yeah.
to
You don't know
Yeah,
you're going to
that
get
shit.
back together.
Well, because you were
Right.
thinking about it, bro.
Right.
You were thinking about it before we broke up, and that's why we broke up, because you were thinking about her.
No, I was thinking about it the second I broke up.
Right.
That's what I said.
Yo, do you guys see those videos? Do you guys see the
I don't
on?
know why that's such like a hard thing to people
Right,
say.
exactly.
You know, some people when they get a breakup, they're like, you know what, fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see, if anybody I can hook up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't understand why people think like, oh,
There's a time limit on it. You could at least wait a few years.
I just had a bad breakup, and some people are on the rebound. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. It's just insane, bro. I'm sorry, you gonna say it was just like a what?
No, go ahead. Finish.
Oh, no. We finished ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we waited for you. Sorry.
No, I was done.
No, I was just saying.
Some people on the
It's just,
it's not like
you don't realize by doing what you're doing, even the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the one who cheated, that feeling is just as fucking bad.
Right.
Because if you're a good person,
right,
and you realize what you did, it's gonna hurt.
Well, okay,
you're gonna feel shitty about yourself.
If you're an asshole, you're not gonna feel a goddamn
right,
thing.
Right,
But
exactly.
I have a question,
right?
Okay, because you know me, I'm gonna go back to my I like playing devil's advocate. So now, are all times whenever people cheat, is it every single time that somebody cheats that it's because of a bad relationship with a significant
bro,
other?
listen, the truth is that you fucking got lucky and you couldn't control yourself or something stupid like that.
But seriously, before, maybe how often do you really turn around
Dude,
and
that doesn't happen
and you
like that.
cheat? No, I'm saying, but how often do you cheat without knowing that you were attracted to this person and that you dated a couple of times? You went out and hung out a few times. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we're not kids anymore. And, when I say we're kids, but that we're not at the bar or at the club or whatever. And, we got
First
a little bit
chick that looks
saucy
at
and
you.
like, hey, baby, how you doing? And she's like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, how that doesn't happen in I'm not saying, in our age anymore. I just sound like one of those. The lights are way dim. But you don't know. We're past those days.
Yeah. You would think, but life is life. And regardless of age, people still do it.
No, I'm just saying the instances in where you would cheat.
Probably, yeah. I think in your younger years, if you're that selfish and you're only thinking about yourself, and that's usually what it is. Because
right, exactly. At a club, at a bar.
And you obviously weren't thinking about your wife or whoever you were with.
Right.
So that's definitely a selfish move.
But if you're
a good person, but what I was saying earlier, if you're a good person, that gives you an excuse that you did it. But if you feel pain for it, then you deserve to feel the pain that you're feeling, because obviously you shouldn't. It didn't go what I'm saying is sometimes people can do that and do something they're not supposed to, and after they did it, regret that they did it.
Right. So the regret. So how long does the regret last? That's why I started to.
It depends on how you grieve.
I'm like,
no, seriously.
Oh my God, I did it. Oh no. All right, I'm over it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I'm done. Yeah, it was 5 minutes. All right, cool. Whatever. Yeah. No,
it depends on how people grieve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right. Yeah, a minute.
If you took it that hard, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, she did. No, I'm sorry. Don't do that.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what she said. My bad.
But it's
no. I know what you're saying.
The whole when you think about the whole situation, it's just like there's no win situation that you're gonna get.
Yeah,
it's a no-win situation. Yes. Is really what it comes down to. No matter what you try to do, how you probably can get away with it for a very long fucking time.
Right.
But it's going to take that one time at that one moment that boom, you're busted, and that's it. And then, personally, the longer, the worse.
Right, because there's people that are habitual cheaters.
Right. There people are like that. Yes, there people are like that.
Yeah, and they don't because they've gotten away with it.
But they'll even get divorced and get into another relationship, start cheating in the new relationship. Yeah. Like they don't.
Like then why do it? Why fucking do it? Like why get married or be like that?
I think people, it's a reality. In a new relationship, there's a certain thrill you have.
Right.
And I think people chase the thrill of a new relationship.
Okay.
The honeymoon phase. People chase. But like, the thing is, it's a phase in a relationship.
Right.
All relationships go through a honeymoon phase where you're all over each other. And you got those, you got the butterflies in your chest feeling. Like, I think people get addicted to that and they chase it.
Damn, that's good, Tom.
I
really
think that's my.
That's something because I never would.
He sounded
have
like
thought
what's
that.
his name? We'll put a little tree over here.
Oh, Bob Ross. He sounded like Bob
Right
Ross.
here, we'll just put a mountain, a tree.
No, but seriously,
He did. I'm sorry, bro.
I
That's
think
good.
people chase that. It's like
Of course we
it's
do.
a high.
I never
Yeah.
thought about that, bro. Like all jokes aside, I never thought of that.
It's not about
But you have
I
to
don't
be
think
strong
it's-
enough and
I
smart
don't
enough
think-
not
I think
to respond
the
to it.
sex part is only like that much. I
Mhm.
think it's that thrill, and they chase it.
Right.
That makes sense. I
Because
Just
you know,
they're
in a new
into you,
relationship,
and you
when
got
you're in a
some-
new
yeah,
relationship,
right.
it's such
Just
an
guys are-
exciting time, a fun time.
You actually
like,
buying flowers.
just habitually keep doing that. It's like, all
Yeah.
right, let's keep doing
Yeah,
this.
keep
All right,
doing it.
relationship fade
Yeah.
out. Oh, go to another
yeah.
one. And just
I
keep
never
doing it.
thought about that, dude.
Wow.
Never
But,
thought
like-
about that. That
but
was
th-
deep,
but I
bro.
think-
That was
but I think- but, like,
fucking old,
that-
baby. That was crazy. That
But
was,
if you want that, just stay single. But
Right.
people like the stability of. I think that's the other thing too. The other side, I think people like the stability of a marriage, but they want to fuck around.
yeah,
They chase that high because
Yeah.
they want that chase that
Yeah.
high. I think that's what it is. I think they want the stability
I
of a
look- I-
marriage.
yeah.
They want a partner
Mhm.
who's so like they're getting the best of both worlds. Like they want a partner who's stable
Mhm.
and who is like their companion.
Mhm,
But then they want to chase that
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah. You know, I get it, bro.
I
I
think
get it.
that's what it is. I think it's an addiction.
I never even thought about.
I think it's
Ooh.
an addiction.
Oh, okay.
I think cheating is an addiction. I think
okay.
for people who habitually cheat, they're
Right.
addicted to cheating. They're
Yeah.
addicted to the thrill of a new relationship.
Do you think that it gives the other person permission to do what they want now? That because of what happened. In other
Well,
words,
I'm not saying it gives them permission.
So
I'm just-
now what
I'm
happens
no,
just
no,
to
no,
saying-
no,
side?
no, no. The other one, the
one who was
one that
Oh,
she cheated on.
like,
the one who was cheated on.
yeah, like, oh, you did it. I could do it too.
Now you just cheated on me.
Mm.
Okay, fine.
I'm
I'll
gonna
take
cheat
it.
on you, and then you're
That's
gonna have to
fine.
sit on
The
that,
revenge
and then.
porn
But you know what?
movies.
I'm fucking your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah,
No, but
then-
yeah, revenge. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But you see, but then if we do like what you just said, then that's an open marriage.
Yeah, true.
Well, yeah, because then you have the couples who
Now-
actually
Mhm.
like to have
Yeah,
like
that's the
group
thing
sex,
that-
or they like to switch people and
Right.
do all
That's
that.
the upside down
fruity fucking
pineapple on the
shit.
cruise ship.
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or
Yes,
anywhere.
that
They
is
can
a-
just
Oh,
find
yeah,
out.
it could be anywhere. Yeah,
Pineapple
hotel.
By the
could be
way,
anywhere.
for anybody asking about the
It's upside down, I believe.
pineapple,
Yeah.
that is like a swinger like code.
Absolutely.
So if there's
Yeah.
an upside
Not
down
that we know
pineapple-
anything
Yeah,
about
no.
that.
Yo, so I heard from my friend. I don't know nothing
I
about
saw it in
that.
the TV show.
Tom told me
Yeah,
about it that
did you?
one time.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
saw it in something. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And that's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, that's the thing too. It's
Right,
like,
but then
if
do
you're
that.
both habitual
Well,
cheaters
right. Yeah.
and you couple up, maybe be honest with each other, be like, I
I'm into that.
want to have an open marriage. And
Mhm.
like some people do that. And some
Mhm.
people have those.
She might turn around and go, holy shit, I
poly,
want the same thing. I
yeah.
just didn't think you wanted it.
Yeah.
Because your
and-
brother's so
You
hot.
fucking kidding me right now?
And then, there's some
Yeah,
people
I wanted
who
your dad
do
to pay me the other
whole-
night.
And then
Just kidding. I'm sorry.
and then there's people that get the whole polyamory relationships. I don't know how that works. Like they
Yeah,
have like
yeah, yeah,
where
yeah,
like
yeah.
they have multiple partners that know about each other. And
Right.
that's
Yeah.
like
Well, that's polygamy.
That whole
That's
situation
Yeah, yeah.
is just.
but
I don't know.
the difference polyamory means not marriage.
guess if
just
Oh.
polygamy means marriage.
Right.
So, but
Gotcha.
like that's the only difference.
Wait,
but
that,
like,
is that what it is that they do? That's the
polygamy
sister
is
wives?
like well, I don't think they can legally marry. So
That's what I'm saying.
So it's
So then-
polyamory with one marriage.
But there
there's
is
only
one-
one because you're
Right.
only allowed one legal
Yeah,
marriage.
and you become like
wait,
a
this,
couple and
don't
shit
we
like
have a
that.
state in this country that you can
Yeah,
do?
isn't it like
The
not
Mormons?
Nevada?
No,
Yeah.
am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right, but I can't
Well, I
remember
know
where it is.
the Mormons,
Right,
do that.
right.
And also, I'm
This
pretty
is law.
sure.
Why do they get away with it?
But it's always like wealthy people. It's like a sign of wealth.
Because they feel
Well, but it's-
but like,
no,
and
but
like,
it's-
I know. I think.
It's the
I
religion.
think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Muslims do. It's
They're allowed to have
legal,
more than one wife.
But certain cultures. I know certain Buddhist cultures or Asian cultures.
I think you could go
'Cause
far,
wasn't there a movie
far
with
back
the
to
multiple
any
wives? I
culture
forget
at
what the
some
movie
point that
was.
did that. I'm sure they all did,
But yeah.
I don't know.
right? Think
Listen,
about
I'm
it.
going to say this.
Yeah.
It's a hard enough time dealing with just the
one wife.
Yeah,
that
there's
there's
some
no
cultures
and not
that
knocking
do.
Not that
women.
it's difficult.
It's not.
It's
Yeah.
not.
I'm just saying. Like,
Listen,
like
we're lucky.
I wouldn't
We are
want to turn around and,
Yeah.
and have like 3 wives. Like
No,
I make jokes
fuck,
about it time.
please.
People say, "What do you want?" I'm like,
But some
harem.
cultures,
I want money. I want that fancy car. That's my joke. I do that as a funny. But nowhere on God's green earth. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want that because
they make it work. I didn't have a whole reality show on it, but
they did. Sister Wives.
It's
but
bananas.
They do. I know a lot of cultures. It's a sign of wealth because you can provide.
Whatever.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's just an excuse so you can fuck somebody else.
Exactly.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Like
I'm with you.
the most infamous terrorist of all times as Bin Laden.
Yeah, he had
he had
seven.
I think
how many did he have?
He was in. His father had multiple wives, and they had this giant family. I remember seeing the family picture of the Bin Ladens. It was like the
you can't
family
do that
of 30.
But then don't didn't Manson have a bunch of chicks?
Yeah.
Look, there's a site that we follow where people are following their girlfriend or their wife, and they're cheating on them. They bust them.
Right.
Oh, cheaters.
Yeah, but it's online. But it's like they go and they fight and they're like, and they have pictures of, no, I don't know him, blah, blah.
Right.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I got, this,
you
or vice versa.
No,
but most
not
of the
what you thought it was, buddy.
Okay.
So it was
but it's like messed
he was
up
touching
too,
your tonsils.
It's like
and you're telling me no.
One guy gave a girl I don't know if it was his wife or his girlfriend, but he wrapped the stuff she already had. And he gave it to her, a wrap. She didn't know that. So she goes, what are you doing? This is my stuff. I already know my stuff. He goes, that's right. Get the fuck out.
Oh, I know you're talking about. He put it in the present.
Right? He wrapped it up as a present.
You seen that shit? You ever seen that one, Tom? Yeah, the dude had busted him. Right?
Dude, I was like, my man.
That the wife had come in and shit. Oh my God, what's this? Right? That shit. He put
and if it was the other way around, it was her release.
That's right.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Just shit. You got me a new suitcase.
Right.
Yep, and all your shit is in here. Is all the shit that you came with. Get the fuck out.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. That's it. But
I can see him wrapping it.
I thought you were saying. I thought you were gonna say unwrapped photos of a private investigator.
Oh no, yeah, no, it was a gift. Yeah,
because that would be another.
No, and this was done. I've seen it more than once where guys have done this, where they actually, or people have done this, whether it's male or female. But it seems like mostly male for some reason.
That bust the wives do.
They bust the wives, and then they do that to them, and they're like, "Get the fuck out."
Yep.
You know, and it's like, it's great.
Well, back in the day,
and they play stupid, like, who? I don't know.
Yeah,
but you met him, blah blah blah. Like they try to pull that bullshit.
No,
get the fuck out.
No. There's a song back in the day by this dude named Orange Juice Jones, and he had a song. I saw you and him walking in the rain.
I love that song.
Yeah, you were holding hands, and I'll never be the same. The song is freaking fire because his girlfriend, she got up and she went out to go hang out with the next guy, and he busted them. He was standing in the doorway in the video. He was standing in the doorway, whatever. And
I love that song. I can't believe it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's a great song. You listen to it, you be like, nah, I love it. Yeah. But I mean, so with that, because we're just about done, I just say for me personally, don't cheat. If you're going to cheat, just leave your significant other. Just break up, amicably. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you do. Don't hurt other people. And I've always said that too. Don't hurt your spouse. No matter what you guys were there through thick and thin and whatever else. Now, of course, if it is, an abusive relationship, then hell yeah, run for the fucking hills. You know what I'm saying? But, if you guys have been together, 10, 15 years or whatever.
Think before you react. Take a step back a minute and think of what is this going to do for me in the long run.
Right.
So hopefully if you're smart enough, you do that, great. If not, you're going to have to go through it and figure it out the hard fuck.
Right, exactly.
So cheating is a symptom of an unhappy.
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
If you're wanting to cheat, then it's time to.
Right.
Yeah,
you got to
get the fuck out of Dodge.
It's time to move on.
Yeah, it's just insane. Just like again, and I've said this a dozen times, but
either work things out or move on. One or the other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and if you feel like you need to move on, think of your kids, think of the family, think of your friends, think of the people that are around you. It's embarrassing, bro. You lose all these things. People now, you're a fucking hoe, dumbass. You got busted. You know what I'm saying? It just sucks. You know what I mean? But
anyway,
with that, love each other, love, peace, and hair grease.
Live long and prosper.
And stay weird.
Yeah.